Okay. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, let's see if I can see myself. Okay, it seems that I can. Perfect. Hi Ruth, how is it going? Is the sound alright? Yeah, I think so. So, let's get this started. I'll create a blank new repository. I'll call this Rust VST plugin. Okay. And I can go here, cargo new, Rust VST plugin. Perfect. I can seed it into this. Let's see if I go cargo run. Okay, perfect. It works. And now we can use this GitHub boilerplate. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, and should be up on the GitHub. Okay, so let me post it in the chat. And in the description. All right, so here let me also go to this folder and let's open up new of them. Okay, perfect. So let us maybe check out how this plugin framework is supposed to work. Okay. Is there something like getting started? No, okay, so let's see they have here, but before we jump into it, let's maybe decide what we really want to implement. Okay, so what's gonna be in our requirements? So we want to have a gain plugin. It would be awesome to have a slider. Let's say we'll have it in the -100 to let's say 20 BFS range, and I want to compile it to a VST3 format, so that would be the baseline. So this is we could say that this is in the GUI part. And nice to have would be, of course, like parameter automation, right? Presets, etc. Okay. So let's, here we could also add like actual audio processing, right? Okay, so let's go here and let's see how they want to structure a gain plugin. Okay, okay, we need to add NIH plug as a dependency. Okay. I'm just curious if that's all. Okay, and then there's a separate, okay, there's a separate project that contains the GUI. I think eGUI is the easiest one. That's what I've heard. Okay, but I'm surprised that there, you know, there aren't any tutorials so far, so we're gonna do with what we have here. Okay, so let's add NIH as our dependency. Is it underscore or, okay, it's underscore. Okay, NIH plug. Okay, but okay, so they have it here. It's locally cloned dependency. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so maybe let's go here, let's clone it, and let's see how to build this in the first place. Okay, okay. I think they contain the build instructions here somewhere. Okay, let's see. Cargo X task gain, bundle gain. Let's compile in debug. That's a lot of crates. Okay, so I guess this is a very simple example. This one, yeah. Okay, so these come in with their own bindings, I guess. Okay, so these are the ins of our plugin. Okay, this is the implementation of the plugin trait for gain. Okay, with audio layouts. Okay, and it can return an editor. Okay, and this is GUI code. Okay. Okay, so we have some process function. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, and then there are specific exporters. Okay, so you have some wrapper code for VST3 and clap. We have the process function. We have the initialize function. And we have the editor and we have the parameters. And okay, and this gain params, are they defined somewhere? Oh, okay. Okay. To do, remove this parameter when you're done implementing the widgets. Okay. Editor state is an GUI state. Okay, what was arc exactly? Was it like asynchronous something? Thread safe reference counting pointer. Okay. Okay, perfect. And if you want to mutate it, then you need a mutex. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So we don't need this one. But what does main.rs? Okay, there is something like export standalone. Nice. So that's what I was also would be nice. Okay, we get some warnings. But if I'm right, can I just go cargo run? Yeah, let's go to, let's see what the target holds. Okay. bundled. Oh yeah, there's the gain VST3 and gain clamp. I'm just curious because it said that I can build standalone, but okay, does it mean plugin format your plugin supports and create even when cross compiling? Okay, and if I want to build how is it called? Gain GUI eGUI. Okay, so that's a different target. Okay. Okay, thanks Omic for saying that the arc is the thread safe shared pointer in the sense that it's atomically increased and decreased. I'm just wondering if you can use eGUI like without their bundling here. And also it's like it's not clear to me how I should copy these dependencies over to my plugin. So these are example plugins, okay. Oh yeah, but okay, they are... Okay, are these open source? No, these are still parts of this repository. Right? So there are plugins. Plugins. And inside plugins there are examples. So these ones are not examples, obviously. So should I add my plugin as a subfolder of this one? That doesn't seem something that I'd like to do. Okay, so let's go back to Redmi. Actually, okay, it built and it created a standalone bundle at DIT. Okay. Let's check this out. So it's target, bundled, gain, okay. Wow. This actually works and is kind of resizable. And here's the gain. Which I cannot control. Okay, interesting. Okay, it does not look like it works. Can I specify a different value here? Nope. Alright, that wasn't very promising. Okay, so let's see. Maybe if we build gain GUI, I think iced look promising. Yeah, let's see if this will work. But these are okay. I want to know how should I import this framework, since obviously it's not available with cargo. Standalone binaries can be made by calling nih export standalone foo from your standards. Come with a CLI from configuration for jack audio, media, and transport port. Perfect. Okay, so I guess I should use this one, right? So let's go here. Okay, but there's no standalone. I don't understand why there's no standalone. Can I actually alter this? Like here, plugins, examples, gain, iced, src. Okay, this is the editor. This is the lib. Okay, and if I wanted to have a standalone, is there some special thing I need to do? Nope, I don't see one here. And I think the only thing that I'm missing is exactly this part. So what if I edit here main.rs, and if I split it, and if I go, okay, use nih plug prelude, use gain GUI iced gain, and nih export standalone gain. So I want to have the plugin running iced as a standalone. Okay, this takes a while. My PowerShell config is really big. Oh well. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's make this larger. Okay. Nope. Okay. And what's this command? Okay, exactly this one. Not found in the scope, really? Okay. So NIH input standalone. Okay, so maybe here was something that I missed. Okay, let me close this one. Okay. So here, is there something like no, there's only clap and VST3. I don't understand why I cannot export a standalone version with the iced GUI. Is there something like standalone here? No. Okay, I have no idea why this works, but this doesn't. Like, if we look at this and look at this, like export standalone. Okay, I don't see a typo here. Let's check out the compiler warning again. The compiler error. Okay. Unresolved input gain GUI iced. Okay, so maybe here's the problem. How is this supposed to be named? Okay, once again. Gain GUI, eGUI, lib. Lib artifact is needed for the standalone target, so maybe that's what's wrong here. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, extract gain is private. Okay, nice. So we got somewhere. So I probably need to declare this public. Count function NIH export standalone in this scope. Okay. So once again, eGUI. Wait, because it's going to be... Okay, so this one is in iced and this one is in eGUI. Okay. Okay, here I see there is also this standalone feature. Okay, maybe not now it will work. That looks promising. Yes, yes, there is a standalone target. Okay, bundled gain GUI iced exe. Nice. Okay, is one of these as okay? This is still. I cannot set it. Okay, is it going to be static? Okay. Okay, let me copy this to some VST3 directory. Okay. Let's go to where are the VST3 ones? Okay, here they are. Okay, this is best done in with Internet Explorer. Sorry, the File Explorer. So I have my gain GUI. Okay, let's use the iced one. VST3, and I'm just copying two common files. Program files, common files, VST3. Okay. Gain GUI iced. Okay, let's try with Audacity. All right, let me find some suitable file for this. Okay, this one. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can actually hear this. Let me see. Okay, you should be able to hear this from the system mix. Okay, nice. Let's see if I can add here VST3. Gain GUI iced. Oh, there is a meter. Wow. I can make it quieter or... Okay, that's awesome. So this one works. Okay, maybe let me keep it so that we can test our plugin. Okay, so actually this gain GUI iced is the thing that we want. So maybe let me keep it open here. Okay. Okay, but I definitely want something to have like a standalone thing, right? So okay, so we want to base our project on this thing. So let's start with exactly this cargo.toml. So in our project, okay, it's Rust VST plugin. Okay. I can set myself as an author. I don't see a reason why not. Okay. Actually, that's a very good description. Simple GUI gain plugin. Okay, but this is cdylib. Okay, I guess we'll need all of these. So as far as I understand, create type. This cdylib is, I guess, something like a dynamically loaded library, and this is static one. So let me write myself a comment. Something like, okay, cdylib is for VST3, probably, and lib is for standalone. Okay, thanks, Yves. That looks like a great idea. A great tip. Okay. So I just send a heart because it's going to be a lot of help. Okay, so it's nih underscore plug. Let's try this one, git. And then I guess we have to copy this. Okay. Okay, features, sign. That's what was here, right? Assert process allocs. And standalone. Wow, if that worked, that would be awesome. I'm just wondering. Okay, but I'll check this in a second. So let's go cargo build. Confine library Rust VST plugin. Running file to. Okay. Because I probably just have main rs. Okay. Wow. Something is building perfect. And here I wanted to check, like, is there version of ice like tweaked? An adapter to, I guess here should be create, right? Create iced. No, it's create. Okay. This provides an adapter to create iced-based GUIs with NIH plug through. But if this targets OpenGL as WGPU, consec falls on the number of configurations to use WGPU include the create the following options. Okay, nice. Okay, so will I get, when I include default features, false features, wow. So it means that I already should have iced here, right? How can I check this if I created like adapter? I'm wondering like if there are other like GUI frameworks, would I also need adapter for them to work with NIH plug? That's a good one. Okay, so now I would like to not even test the processing. I would like to see if I can create a simple iced window. So let's close this one. And okay, let's basically we just need to copy this. So we're gonna use nih plug prelude everything. Okay, and this will be our plugin. Yeah, we'll also call it gain. So it's gonna be use Rust VST plugin gain. Okay, and for this we need to have public structure gain. Okay, and here how was it? NIH. I keep writing NIGH. Export standalone. Okay. Right, so that's exactly what we need. And what does it say? Trade one gain plugin is not satisfied. The trade plugin is not implemented for gain. Exactly, because we have not implemented this. So let's go impl plugin. Actually, can you? Oh, perfect. For gain. Like. Okay. Derive default. Does anyone know what the default traits do? Because I don't remember. Not all trait items implement a missing name vendor. Okay, can you generate... Okay, implement missing members. That's what I wanted. That's what I like. That's what I really like. Okay, and implement default members. Okay. Oh wow! I didn't know this was a thing. So there's something like this. Okay. Wow. Impl for gain. Okay, I think that's it. Default. But does default... No, it must be some... Okay, so let's check this out. Rust default trait. What does it get us? Giving a type a useful default value. Sometimes we want to fall back to some kind of a default value and don't particularly care what it is. This comes up often with structs that define a set of options. Find some default, you can use default. Okay. Yeah, let's derive default. For now, if we need it later, I don't see a problem there. Okay, so what's the syntax here? Okay, of course I messed this up. Okay, this seemed to work. Okay, so how do you deal with this here? Okay, moist plugins GmbH. I like this one. Okay, so let me remove this white space here. Let me hide the Neo tree. Actually, we don't. Yeah, we don't need this one. So can I just? Okay. I wonder. Okay, I don't know the syntax, but so I know str. I know the reference, but okay. So name's gonna be WolfSound gain plugin in Rust. Okay, vendors of call WolfSound. URL is https thewolfsound.com. My email is exactly, that's my email, info@example.com, but please no spam. Okay, so apostrophe static means static lifetime. But why the apostrophe? Why cannot it be static? Why cannot we just have static version? Oh, exactly. That's what I wanted. I want to have the same version as I have in my cargo.toml file. So it's environment and macro cargo package version. Perfect. I like this one. Okay, and then audio layouts. So I guess this is an array of supported layouts. And here what we have an array, a reference to an array of audio layouts. Okay, so this is basically stereo in, stereo out, and stereo and mono in, mono out. Okay, let me try to define it on my own. So this is reference, right? Okay, audio IO layout. And here, so this is a struct, right? If I go here, a description of a plugin's audio I/O configuration defines a list of supported. The plugin defines a list of supported audio I/O configs, with the first one acting as the default layout. Okay, so that's why the stereo needs to be first. Depending on the plugin API, the host may pick a different configuration from the list and use that instead. The final chosen configuration is passed as an argument to the plugin initialize function, so the plugin can allocate its data structure based on the number of audio channels it needs to process. Okay, and the number of main input channels. For the plugin, of output channels, and then const default. Okay, and then initialize the others by default. Sidechain input if it has any. Okay, so you can. Okay, you can define inputs and then names for audio ports. Okay. Main input channels. Non-zero. Okay, super interesting that we have this tracked. Okay, and then colon. Okay, so then we have main output channels, and this is going to be non-zero U32 new2. And then there's this nice syntax for the default initialization of the rest. Audio IO layout. Was it const default, right? And I need to write colon? No. Okay. And of course we want to support mono. So let me add this audio IO layout. Main input channels, it's non 0U32 new 1. And main output channels, it's non 0U32. And let's go with const default. That's a very elegant syntax. That's a very elegant syntax. Okay, type. Okay, how many things we have left? Okay, sysx message and background task. What does it mean? Okay. That's nice. Like, is there any explanation? Okay, the plugin sysx message type if it supports sending or receiving MIDI sysx messages. Or empty if it does not. Okay, we don't want to support MIDI sysx messages. Okay, and then background task. Okay, it's a send, so it's related to multi-thread. Type encoding a different background task this plugin wants to run, or if it doesn't have any background tasks. Set to an enum type. If the task type should not contain any heap allocated data like vex and boxes, tasks can be sent using the methods on the various context objects. Okay, so you can have a background task that you want to run. You need to define it and compile time. And you should not allocate anything on the heap. And tasks can be sent using the methods on the various context object. Interesting. So, like for me, a background task is something where you precisely allocate memory. But maybe I'm wrong there. Okay. And it seems we have, you know, no errors, just suggestions. Okay, let's build this thing. We have a lot of warnings. We don't care. Extract gain is private. Okay, so apparently this didn't work out. So let's try again. Wow, we managed to build something. That's really cool. Can I run a specific target with cargo? Bin, name of the bin target to run. Can I list all the targets that I have? Cargo help. Cargo list. Nope. Okay, but maybe dependencies. Build, check, config, init, install, login. Why cannot, like, which one should I? Okay, like, I don't care. Let's go cargo run. It's my main.rs. Okay, and perfect. So we crashed because there's a to-do, right? Panic and not yet implemented. Exactly. That's all we wanted, but don't care. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so I write compilable gain plugin. Okay, and let me push this. So let's see. I now would like to task executor, editor, filter state, initialize, reset, deactivate. Okay, but at which point did it crash exactly? Minus are at 6. Okay, where did it? We're in main.rs, export standalone. Ah, okay, so it had problem. Okay, it in params. Params. Okay, now so it had problem here. Okay, so we need the params. What they suggest is params clone. Editor state. So I guess we'll need this. Okay, so let's create gain params. So we'll have a struct gain parameters, and here we want to have gain, and this is going to be float param, and I should specify the ID. It's going to be gain. That makes sense. Ah, okay. Here should be save all. Okay. So we have our gain parameter. And we should also derive here params, because otherwise we won't be able to return it from our state. And here we'll have parameters. And this was, I think, also arc. Am I correct? Arc of gain parameters. Exactly. Kind of for the arc in the scope, but this is okay. Does it mean that we cannot initiate it by default? Okay. That's a lot of code to write for just to return the parameters. Okay, but nevertheless, let's go here. Self parameters clone. Okay, this wasn't nice. Self parameters clone. And do I need to specify here? Okay, I don't have to specify. Okay. Cannot find macro params in this scope. Okay, I think we're missing some include here. Okay, that's how I do this. So they go, okay, like this. And they say, screw this, let's import everything. Okay, and a lot of word errors went away. Okay, but as I understand, we should now initialize our parameters. So we'll go impl default for gain parameters. And if I understand, we need to here implement the default constructor. So we're gonna have function default. Okay. And this is going to return self. And we're going to define gain. For this, I need a little help here. Okay, so it's float param new. Okay, and what it wants from us, it's name default range. So is it linear or is it... That seems very juice-like for defining parameters. It's nice that you define it as well in the constructor. Okay, so that obviously the name is gain, which is different from ID. And decibels to gain. Okay, so I think it's linear. Yeah. So let me for now skip this util, so we'll stay 1. And then range. What should be the range? Float range. Float range new. Okay. It's an enum. Ah, okay. That's what you want to go about this. So we want to go linear first. For simplicity. So... Okay. And once again, are these... Oh, these are just floating points, right? So I can do something like this. Is it correct? I hope. Okay, so they use some more advanced machinery here. Okay, but this looks similar. Okay, and here I should put a colon because that's a member of a struct. Sorry, some yeah, comma. Okay, but I still have a few errors, and I think that's because we still have not defined the default for gain. And for this we need default self, and this is gonna need parameters. Okay, but cannot this be simply the default? No, because it's an arc. So we need to go arc new gain parameters default. I was too fast, right? Okay. And now we don't want to derive default anymore because we're implementing this. Okay, arc is not in scope. How can we import arc? Use std sync arc. Use std sync arc. I wonder why the linter did not propose this. Okay, what's wrong still here? Expected semicolon. What? Process status and phone. No, like I. Okay, okay, so let's, like, I think here was a to do, right? But, yeah, let's see if it builds. So what we now did is now we can instantiate our plugin and we can call params on it. So we can retrieve the parameters, okay, but now Fred also Wasapi panicked. So it's probably in the process stuff somewhere here. Panic handler, standalone. Stream. Can I find something here? Oh yeah, perfect. So I'm just curious if it's in process. Run output. Okay, I have no idea where it exactly, but I'm guessing it's the process. So let's see how we fare. Okay. So we added the parameters and the default constructor for gain parameters, and we're turning them. Okay. Let's go added gain parameter. Okay, so now what I'm like, before we start with this processing, I'm just curious, like, what will happen if I just leave this blank? Okay, because it requires a process status, so if I go process status, is there something like, okay, continue? No. Check out the docs. Normal. Okay. Normal. And the buffer is mutable. So I guess if, like, this should do nothing, right? We should have a plugin that does no processing at all. Okay, something still panicked. Do I have still some to-dos? No, I don't. Okay, this is interesting now. Is it because I don't have an editor? Ah, okay. Here we go. WolfSound's gain plugin in Rust does not have a GUI blocking indefinitely. Received 1056 samples while the configure buffer size is 512. Wow. Is it like, am I doing something wrong? Let me see what they do here. Initialize. Okay, they just iterate the buffer. To save resources, the plugin cannot properly should only perform expensive characters that only display on the GUI while the GUI is open. Okay. But they're not doing any calculations with samples. So is it in the initialize? No. My initialize also returns true, right? Okay, that I don't understand while this is still crashing. Because they're not... Like, they're just altering the samples, but if I don't have... Is it because I don't have any, you know, plugin installed? I'm not sure. I wonder if I had GUI, like, would make any difference. Okay, but yeah. Okay. Say that we allow no processing. And now what we want to do. Okay, let's create an editor then. Let's create an editor. So how do you approach this? Okay, you have editor, and you just create it. Okay, so you have a separate thing, basically. All right. And then your editor is here. Okay. Like, is this... Okay, this is, I guess, the wrapper, right? Okay, so if I had something similar, if I passed in, like, okay, what is exactly iState? Okay, okay, and we need to have something like this. And what are the... what is initialization flags? Okay. This gets complicated. So now we have to create an editor which is dynamic, and some part of it is given to us by nih plug. So yeah, we definitely need to create the iced editor. And this gain editor, okay, this is a struct. Okay, it has the parameters, some GUI context that will, I guess, will be injected. There's the peak meter. And there's implementation of the iced editor trait for gain editor. Okay. Okay, I guess we could skip a lot of this. Okay, so initialization flags is anything you can simply pass. Iced editor for gain editor. How do we get started? So yeah, let's go here and let's also create an editor. Okay, and I think this was called but it does, okay, interesting. So anyway, we want to create the editor and it should return an optional box dynamic editor. So I guess that the fact that it says dynamic makes it something like virtual inheritance, right? And box, I guess this relates to a kind of a pointer, if I'm not mistaken. If someone knows, then please write in the comments to be precise. Okay, but for sure we need to create iced editor because we need this wrapper. And here we can also like, let's go like this. Okay. Like I'm really curious, like, so it's a function that's kind of generic, but then we write the type after double colon. Interesting. Okay, I also want to run it like gain editor, and I'll have no arguments here because I want to have it very simple, but here I think we don't have the dependencies installed. Not sure if we really need it though, but we need, okay. Util. Okay, so for sure we need the editor here. Use nih plug prelude editor. And we need all this iced stuff. So it's use nih plug iced. So we want to have everything from here. Okay, and yeah, so now we need extract gain editor, and we need the implementation of editor for gain editor. File not included in module tree. How can I include this in the module tree? Okay, I guess we'll need something like this as well. Interesting. Create gain params main. Okay, I see something here like mod editor. I guess this is gonna be it. Probably. Not sure what it does. But wow. All the errors went away. So yeah, I need to check this. So Rust mod. Okay, modules Rust by example. The items in a module have private visibility, but can be overridden with a pub modifier, or the public items of module can be accessed from the outside module scope, but okay. This is mod. Okay. Use declaration, okay. But what if I just write mod? Okay, this declaration will look for a file named myrs and then insert its contents inside a module named my under the scope. Okay, so this is actually another import. Okay, let's go back to the editor. So obviously I did hear something wrong. Okay, so like implement missing members, that's for sure. Wow, that's a lot. Syntax error. Okay, so I need to write fn. Is that the thing? Yeah, sorry about this. Create iced editor. Not found in the scope. Unresolved import. Okay, can I, whoops. Can I plug nope. And wrapper, what is wrapper? It's probably, yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I need nih plug iced. Okay, is there an instruction here? How I should import this? Because I definitely need to import this somehow. Okay, so let's go here once again. How should I import now? This. Like, do I need to define this here as a separate dependency? Okay, let me just do it like this. I mean, okay. Let's check if this will work. I mean, something is happening. Okay, parent window handle. Can't find a parent window handle in this scope. Okay, but it seems it worked. Because they have now 3 errors and not 20 of them. Expected 2 arguments, found 0. Okay, so let's go here once again. Okay, it expects. Okay, this is a function and it expects iced state. Okay, so let me just like is ice state okay, so it's as okay. Can I do something like arc new iced state def new? Like, will this work? Okay, use stud sync arc. Okay, maybe it worked. And then there was this, how was it called? Initialization flags. So I guess I can pass here an empty tuple, right? Okay, this worked. Can't find GUI context in this scope. No, no, no. Use NIH. Why this G? Context GUI context. Okay. Oh man. And yeah. It's this one, okay. Trademark gain editor NIH plug is not satisfied. So I should implement Not just editor, but iced editor. Okay. Sorry. So this will be iced editor for gain editor. Now implement missing members. Type executor, type message, initialization flags. Wow. That's a lot. All right. Iced state. Okay, so how do you initialize iced state? Ah, okay, so it's something like this. Okay. Okay, let's go. From size 200, 200. Okay, not that bad. Ah, okay, so I should pass just a state. Okay, just 3 errors. Okay, what's the executor? You likely want to use create executor default. This is a trait. Okay, okay, so let's say I want to use yeah, how was it? Create executor default, or like, is it NIH plug exit? So, okay, what are you? Executor default. What is this? Iced native executor. Awesome. I think we're too far. Okay, help me, help me. Yes, executor. Yes, default. Perfect. Like, I don't know why I need to define this myself. Type message is message. Like, I guess there is a reason to you know, use it like this, but okay, this is an, you know, okay, no, you know what? I want to have it, you know, empty for now. I don't know what it does. So I see there's a parameter update. Initialization flags. Ah, okay, so here specify the type of the initialization flags. Okay, I don't want any for now. That starts to make sense now. Should this be initialization flags? I would say so. Okay, so we get context. Like, do I actually need to do something here? Like, okay, so it expects me to return self and command. Do I have, okay. So I just returned gain editor new and command none. Mismatch type expected struct gain editor found tuple. What? Okay. This is now weird. Found expected two arguments found 0. This function takes 2 arguments, but okay, okay, I can remove this. Nice. So everything works, right? It's just this thing. Why cannot I just return an empty gain editor? Okay, you know what? Like, let's let you have it. Like, I say 2 arguments found 0, okay? Okay, so do I like interesting. Okay, so I guess it expects params. It's very interesting. Okay, and if I pass here simply the context, like this will work. Recursive call site. Exactly. Okay, because, okay, so this is, okay, now I understand. So I should simply do something like this, right? So this is an empty struct. Yeah, and we don't want any initialization flags right now, nor do we want any context. Okay, so this was a recursive call to this constructor. Okay. Nice. So we solved this thing. And now we want to create, like, return the editor here. Here. Editor create. Am I right? Yes. So we're creating a new editor here. And let me build this. Okay. I'm able to build this. So let me run this. Some window did appear. Thread main editor not yet implemented, line 43. So let's go to our editor view. So we tried to display our GUI, but you know, we panicked because there's nothing there. Okay. So let's see, like, what would I have to, like, let's first maybe commit this. src. Oh, okay. There are some dependencies here. Okay, I don't want to. Okay, so. Okay. I added the iced mod editor and then create. Okay. And then let's see what's in the editor. Yeah, okay, so there's also not much. So I'm gonna mark it as work in progress. Added an iced based editor. Okay. So we're working towards working editor here. Like, what is expected to happen in update? No, not here, here. Aha, okay, so that's a chance for us to handle any incoming messages. Perfect, so we don't want to handle any incoming messages. So I'll just go command none. Perfect. So now we just need to take care of the view. Okay, new align items, gain GUI. Okay, this is some fancy GUI, but let's check some maybe iced example. I'm sure they have some very basic hello world example here. Okay, text. It's a simple vertical layout. Okay, so I'll just want to have a text here. And there are iced widgets here. Okay, let's see. Okay, and I can So I just defined, so I have column, new, and I can call, okay, align items, alignment, center. Okay, and I'll just push, I want some text, call WolfSounds gain plugin in Rust. And like, I'm just curious if it will, like, yes, there is a wolf. Perfect. Okay, nice. Can I specify maybe also, whoops, what was this? Size 50. Okay, and here I guess I need to call into. Okay, and do I need to hear? Okay, I don't have to return any message. Speak matter, hold time, param slider, blah blah blah. Okay, so this view should work. This one that's troubling still, like context. Okay, so I guess I need to capture this context. So I will self context as ref. And here in the gain editor, we need to have context, and it's going to be an arg GUI context. Yes, exactly. And we need to pass here context assign context. I'll just need to remove this thing. Okay, that's the right syntax. Okay, we now remember the context. So let's build this. And let's run this. Whoa, it works. So it obviously did not handle the wolf thing, wolf emoji. But we have GUI, wow. And there's some processing maybe going on underneath. So let's not stop there. Let's say I don't care about evolving the editor more. I just want to process my gain, right? So I'll make the parameter update maybe some other time, but now I want to see that my plugin really works. So for this, I want to export this as a VST3, right? So what I want to have, okay, I need to go with this macro. Is it in, okay, yeah, in lib. Okay, how is it called? NIH export, oh, nice. And is my plugin called gain? Yes, it is. And then now it should complain that I'm not fulfilling any, like some struct, right? Trait bound gain, VST3 not satisfied. Okay. I don't want to incline. So I need to have, how is it called? Gain VST3 plugin. VST3 plugin for gain. And I want you to implement missing members and default members. Okay, maybe that was my problem. Subcategories. Okay, so let's ignore this one. So I'm not a VST3 expert. This kite ID is subcategories. Tools. Okay. So let me be cautious here. I don't have any idea what this means. So it's an star asterisk and B. So yeah, let's maybe ask ChatGPT what does this mean, because I'm really curious. So it's a constant of type unsigned 8 bits. And okay, so it's an array of 16 bytes. And we're initializing it with a byte representation of the string. Okay. So B before a string literal is a byte string literal in Rust. It creates a slice. Okay, and then the slice is the reference. And there's an implicit padding. Okay, let's check, like, what is VST3 class ID? So, okay, so it allows us to differentiate, so like to identify the plugin and then differentiate between different versions or versions of a plugin. Okay, it says something about generating this. Okay, anyway, also WolfSound gain plugin, and I'll go, I don't know, 001. And if I external fixed size, okay, we have too many elements. Okay, obviously I don't need plugin here. Okay, it has 17 elements. Okay. Okay, but it's good that the compiler says this, right? Because I wouldn't like I can imagine like in some C or C++ code, let's say ugly C++ code, this will be overlooked and will be potential security risk. Okay. So we want to have here the categories, and so like I guess this has to be like again a reference to an array, and let's use the same. It's gonna be a effects and VST3 tools, right? All right. Okay, just warnings about unused variables. So I expect that now I can export this to VST3, but yeah, I really would like to have some audio processing here. Finally, so okay, so let's go here and let's just set all the samples to 0, so I'll know that this works. So for channel samples in buffer, iter samples. Okay, is this the syntax for the for loop? Yes, it is. Okay. So for sample in channel samples, iter mutable, sample assign 0. Like, is this for sample in channel? Okay. Like they're using some, like in this way. Okay, but I guess the samples are modified. Okay, but what is this? So it is an iterator with lies. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to understand it at some point, but now it's not the time. So, okay, let me check how this works. Okay. Let's build this again. And let's see if the VST3 plugin will be exported. Finished. Okay. Let's see. I see the else. I see the eggs. What am I missing? Is the plugin D or lib DLL? Okay. Okay, that wasn't helpful at all. Okay, let's check if I get something like this. Okay. That's also not very helpful. Okay, so let's see in which... okay, in bundled. This appears in bundled. Oh no, so does it mean that I have to... Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. Does it mean that I need to like bundle this somehow? Oh man, so what was this command like? Cargo extract bundle. I'm sure that's the one to the one. Okay. Let's try cargo extract bundle. It's not going to work, but Okay, I don't even know, like, okay, this should be the project name, right? Rust VST plugin. VST plugin. Yeah, no such command. Cargo search, cargo x task. Okay. Does mean that I can use this? Okay, so never mind. Okay, cargo x task. Freeform international like make npm run cargo workflows feature. It's not a, but it's somewhat common pattern. Okay, okay, but there's, okay, so bundle is the name of the command. So here is something, there was something like, there's bundler.toml. Okay. Okay, And here, like, helper from complying and bundling plugins can be found in this repo. X tasks. Okay, so let's guess that I have this features. Okay, things if, so let's see. If I now like, okay, I'll just blindly try it out. Okay, workspace, as you said, members, sign array x task. Okay, okay, let's say cargo install x task. Okay, so I need to add this as a dependency now. Okay, not nice. I don't think we're going to build this anytime soon. Okay, so let's again check this thing. What do I have to like? We don't have to. Okay, that's not good. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay. Oh, this is going to be painful. Yeah, my fault, I know. So, yeah, so let me check this out. Okay. Implemented muting audio and VST3 wrapper. Okay. And now if I understand correctly, like we need to create a new folder and we'll call it plugin. And now this is really move src into plugin. Okay, will this work? Okay. Yeah. Git move cargo lock cargo toml. Maybe I'll leave the readme to plugin. Okay. Okay, moved plugin files into subdirectory. Okay. And now we need to have cargo new bin xtask and create a cargo toml for our workspace. So let's, I don't know, cargo toml. Okay, touch doesn't work here. But okay, so let me quit NeoVim here. Let me open this. Exactly, and here we want to have cargo.toml. I will say workspace members plugin xtask. Okay. Create a .cargo. Okay, make directory .cargo. Okay. And create a file in it named config.toml with these contents. Okay. Like what is it? Like config.toml. Okay, and this is supposed to be alias and xtask run package xtask. Okay, and now we have example directory layout. Perfect, should be committed to the version control system. Okay, and now we'd like to we'd like to bundle our plugin, but I guess like because we don't have workflow defined like this. Yeah. Or maybe this plugin. Okay, we don't, yeah. Okay. Okay, sorry. It's missing equal sign. Okay, so, wow, something is happening. Okay, because... Okay. VST plugin. And, I don't know, build? No. Depths? Oh, definitely not. Examples? Nope. Okay, yeah, just I thought that, like, it didn't work. So, like, there's one thing missing here. There is something we need to do. Plugin bundler. So this is metadata. So it builds the plugin, but it doesn't build the VST3. And that's something I don't understand. Okay, and if we... Oh yeah, and... run package x task. Is this exactly what we had here? Yes. So why doesn't it bundle our plugin into VST3? Like there isn't like plugins, examples, game GUI, iced. I don't know. Okay, because here is something like this. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now I know what we need to do. At least I think I do. So we need this here. How's it called? nih plug x task. Okay. And yeah, I just copy this because I mean this is something you do once, I guess. Yeah, so I did cargo build. Maybe I should have done something else. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, we managed to build this, but that's not what we wanted to do. Yes, that's what we wanted to do. Okay, and now this explains why those results were assigned to 2. Okay. Okay. Will this work? Package ID specification plugin did not match any packages. Okay. Let's maybe move plugin to gain plugin. Yeah, maybe I'll need to quit this. Okay. Okay, and now we have a folder called gain plugin, and let's change this to gain plugin. And here we have gain plugin. Nope. Gain plugin. Okay, something is happening. Gain plugin is undeclared. Okay. We have gain plugin, okay. Yes! Yes, we managed to build a gain plugin VST3. Awesome. Awesome. So now let me open this again in Internet in File Explorer. And let me copy this one to my VST3 folder. Okay. Let us check here. Like I doubt that this will work, right? Because yeah. So yeah, let me. Okay, I can just reopen this. Okay, let's go again. Audacity. Okay. And I had somewhere here this file. Okay. With effect VST3. WolfSound, yes. WolfSound's gain plugin in Rust. Okay, the GUI is crashing. Okay, but now it should be silent, right? And it is silent. Okay. It worked. I don't know like why the GUI is closing, but that's like we did not pay attention to the GUI. But it's silent. It's as it's supposed to be. Okay. Oh, now it... okay, because I double clicked it. So if I click this once... Okay, so the GUI also works. Still no wolf emoji. But the plugin works, and there is an editor, and that's way more than I suspected we'll manage to do. This final stage was overwhelming with having to bundle this whole thing. Okay. And now, yeah, you can see that if I now bypass this, yeah, I get my sound back. Okay, perfect. No, I don't want to save it. Let's see what happened here. Okay. So let's call it adjustments after renaming. And yeah, we actually need to add this all. So cargo config.toml, cargo log, toml, and what? How? Okay. Cargo.toml and src. This is main rs. Okay. So added an X task for building VST3. Okay, nice. And this will be now on the repository. Okay, perfect. So that's, I think, a very good place to stop. So thank you all who watched this, and I hope this was educational, and it definitely was for me. We managed to build, you know, a plugin with a GUI that silences sound completely in Rust without, you know, too much hassle. Yeah, it was more complicated in some parts than others. And if we go back to this plugin, then of course the next step is to create like a working slider. So if we have our readme, yeah, so there's a slider. So I can check this off, not this one off, and VST3 format. Okay, so let's maybe edit this. And okay, so that's quite a lot to do in one session. So as usual, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next material. Thank you so much for staying, and take care.